Bladder Cancer Diary number 27. Today I finished my 6 treatments at Memorial Sloan Kettering. They were mitomycin treatments for my bladder cancer. It was a very interesting experience and very different from the other hospital I had the services with. I had a different nurse each time, and I was in a suite, and they were quite efficient and thorough, and I was sort of in and out. It was certainly more costly because of the cost of parking in New York City, but certainly worth it in that I know that I'm getting the best care possible. So I've had some interesting side effects this time around, which were mostly rashes on different parts of my body, and I've needed to take Benadryl for that. I did communicate that to my doctor, who said I could do that. I also had a little bit more bleeding, but I think that's related to the fact that I really didn't do the best job of staying hydrated because I've been so focused on taking care of my mother, who was recently diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And I certainly see what the literature means in the Alzheimer's websites about caregiver burnout and how this very horrific disease in the elderly can really exact a toll on the caregivers. And I'm an only child, and my mother lives 2 hours away, and it's been quite a lot absorbing her life. And I know I've done some good things to try to counteract the stress of being a caregiver, and that is that I've gone sugar-free, which I'm thrilled about. And I mean that in its purest form in terms of sweets and candies and cakes and all that kind of stuff. I gave up sugar on September the 7th, and today is November the 11th. I also figured out a way to get a little exercise by creating a stationary bike out of my outdoor bike. So I have been doing that, increasingly more minutes. I've also worked to purge fried foods from my diet and high-fat foods. And most recently, over the past few weeks, I have, nearly a month actually, I've given up many forms of meat. Beef, pork, lamb, chicken, turkey, although Thanksgiving I am going to have some turkey. And favoring a diet of vegetables, fruits, and seafood, fish and seafood, including shellfish. And that's where I'm at right now, because I think that I need to try to have a little bit more holistic approach to taking care of my bladder health. And I need to make a commitment to hydration, like as much as possible to hydrate myself, because when I don't hydrate, I bleed. And you can well imagine the amount of scar tissue I do have in my bladder, having had 35 tumors removed since August of 2012. And having undergone now 24 chemo treatments. So over the last 3 years now. So there it is. It's the most recent update. Feeling pretty good. Otherwise, a little tired. But as usual, have tremendous supports from friends and family, and friends near, friends far. And also getting lots of support through the Bladder Cancer Advocacy Network and several groups I'm on for bladder cancer support. And it makes all the difference in the world. And there it is. I wish you all happiness, health, and I pray that for those who are listening to this, if you see blood in your urine, this is especially true for women. If you see blood in your urine, please go to a doctor and get it checked out. You really aren't supposed to have blood in your urine, and that was the first sign of bladder cancer, especially if you're a smoker or a former smoker, or if you work around hazardous materials. But thanks so much. God bless you all. And you keep me in your prayers, and I'll keep you in mine. Peace.